17 inches, number 23, Larry Martin.
Opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
A tad, Brian, a tad.
And here's Memphis' starting group. We've got Jared Allen, Devin Booker out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Brown in at the four-man position. Now here's Williamson. Driving inside, Booker for three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I love the energy and activity for Zion there. Just tremendous hustle to come up with that second chance basket.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a three-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Brown. Pass to Brown. Williamson, right side. Allen finds Booker. 6 to shoot. Booker missing again. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies. Came away with a win.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Here's Brown. After the basket by Oklahoma City. And Brown with the stuff.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league rim.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Memphis. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Oklahoma City, number 1.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Brown. Back to Koulibaly. It's tipped. Here's Daniels. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Booker, pass to Allen. Outside for Booker. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Coming off that screen, Booker draws the defense and then passes. Really tough to defend that.
And so Mark Dagnall will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. Thunder have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Edey. Coulibaly brings the double. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Clock at 2. For 3, Smith. Hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Booker, pass to Brown. Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Out left to the wing. Here's Pippen. No good with the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the paint. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Pass to Walsh. And here's Smith. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Memphis. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Brown.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Murray Boyles. All right, let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Jaylen Brown. Allie, how is he?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies provided us some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they've cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this, but it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
Now here's Brown, still without a bucket. Pass to Garland. With the floater. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Scottie Pippen picks one up.
And you won't see many players with a higher skill level than Garland. He is a handful.
Memphis shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
And the Thunder making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Brown, he's checked in for Brown. Garland hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Markkanen with it. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. They've got Darius Garland. He's out there with Zion Williamson. Jaylen Brown is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Murray Boyles in at the 4. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Memphis leading by 6. Pass to Brown. Outside Garland. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Murray Boyles. The 3. Smith with the rebound. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Outside Garland. Takes the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Checked in for Smith. Brown, he's checked in for Memphis. Devin Booker comes in for Williamson. Memphis leading. Outside Booker. And here's Brown for 3. And Brown knocking down the triple.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
Markkanen with a screen on Garland. On the wing, Daniels. Shoots over Booker. Daniels misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Brown passes to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Yeah, and we've seen Brown take strides as a playmaker out of the pick and roll.
Thunder trail by 7. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. Wow. Get up, Jared Allen.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Jenkins. And here's Edey. Allen defending. Now here's Markkanen. Daniels outside. Shot clock at 5. Markkanen sets a screen to halt the run. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Garland. Edey defends. Outside Booker, fires the 3, good, and Brown gets the assist. And now it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen. Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. Dyson Daniels on top.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Zion Williamson. Kwame Brown is out there with Jarrett Allen. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Brown in at the small forward. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot.
Free throw good from Brown. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Booker the pass to Brown. Tumbo grabs the board. Daniels with it, now guarded by Booker. Daniels kicks to Markkanen. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Jenkins. 11 points last game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking for Mutombo. He gets it there.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And Allen slams it in.
For a big, Allen is so fluid, setting a pick and then gracefully rolling into position.
Now here's Jenkins, defended by Booker. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. And here is Mutombo. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Jenkins can't get it to go.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era, when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
Now here's Brown. He had a nice open look right there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Jenkins. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Now Jenkins. Back to Markkanen. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Brown feeling it out a bit. Over in the corner, Williamson. Back to Brown. Over Bailey. Brown, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Markkanen against Brown. Outside, Markkanen. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Dunn up top. Right side, Garland. Pass to Coulibaly. 6 to shoot. He's off on that one. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Timberwolves at Target Center. To the inside. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
To the paint, there's Garland. Drops in the layup for 2.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Smith outside. Pass to Jenkins. To the middle. Got a piece of it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray Boyles with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Thunder trailing by 6. Now Jenkins still without a basket. Clock at 6. Smith inside. Count that one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Grizzlies out in front, up by 4. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
We've got Jabari Smith. Also, Edey out there. And it's Walsh in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Smith sets the pick for Daniels. Over Booker. Daniels, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. And last season, the Thunder with the best record in the NBA. And Greg, the best point differential in NBA history.
How about eclipsing the 71 Lakers that were led by the great Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West? And OKC started that season as the youngest team in the league. Needless to say, we've never seen anything like it.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Tumbo is checked in for the Thunder. Bailey comes in for Jabari Smith. And Memphis also making a switch. Brown's checked in, so it's the Thunder now after Jaylen Brown's miss. Daniels passes to Bailey. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Mutombo against Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that with much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. And the Thunder making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Allen's checked in for Dunn. And so Mutombo nails both of them. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Booker with one of the most effortless strokes you'll ever see.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Thunder. 9-point game. Pass to Markkanen. Mutombo is screen on Brown. Markkanen can't get it to go. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Booker. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Oklahoma City shooting the ball at 42%. Down low. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And you know what? He's a great player to run the pick and roll with. I mean, he operates really well in that set, and all he needs is a little bit of daylight, and the young fella is golden.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Booker. Coulibaly with it. And it's Brown missing. Now Daniels, defended by Booker. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Markkanen passes to Baylor. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Shoots. Markkanen missing again.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Brown, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen sets the pick for Bailey. It's hauled in by Brown. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. Booker finds Brown. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. The Thunder have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Daniels with it, picked up by Brown. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Bailey. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Brown the pass to Booker. To end the cold streak. And again, Memphis no good. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Daniels, defended by Booker. Allen against Markkanen. Mutombo passes to Bailey. Outside Daniels. For Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now, Coulibaly. Still yet to score.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Back to Daniels from downtown, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so that's the end of the first half. Grizzlies lead by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes the W is...
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Grizzlies.
As a team, you love a...
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You've got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Booker. Kwame Brown is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Allen. And it's Williamson in a two-guard. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Kevin, back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Daniels. Hasn't made one yet. Count it. Good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Allen. Loads it up for Williamson. Daniels with the steal. Inside. Here's Mutombo. Yep, that one goes. Mutombo's got 8 points.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Now here's Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. And he converts the layup. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
Here's Jenkins. And the layup's good off the glass.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so Garland will bring it up for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And yes, it's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Edey with a screen on Garland. Pass to Edey. Bounce pass Smith. Here's Bailey. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Down at the elbow, over Jenkins. Edey with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the dunk by Edey.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it down.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Williamson. Done outside. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Walsh. Thunder trailing by 5. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Coulibaly. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Dunn passes to Garland. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
.151 left in the third. Now here's Jenkins. Defense right on him. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And look out for 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep all broken down for the Grizzlies.
And this shot chart shows just how effective their offense has been this season. They're the top-ranked team in the conference, and they've gotten there because of how multidimensional their offense has been. They don't get their points from any one specific area on the floor. They can score from all over the place.
The 3 from Garland. It's rebounded by Walsh. They're trailing by 5. When it comes to Garland, RJ, what do you like best about his game?
I love that he's a multi-skilled player at the offensive end. He's fast off the bounce and can pull up or kick it out. He creates all sorts of headaches for the D.
Into the lane. Done outside. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. Defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
There's the lob to Brown. Back to Garland. Pass to Dunn. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Edey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
That ties the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And taking a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so Booker will bring it up for the Grizzlies. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Oklahoma City out in front. They finish off the 3rd quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And for... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Thunder shooting at 50% in a decent group. Henry Markkanen is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Jabari Smith. Then it's Daniels. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Mutombo. Now Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isolo. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Bailey is checked in for the Thunder. And Memphis also making a switch. Williamson is checked in for Coulibaly. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Pass to Brown. Brown deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Booker. Devin Booker, 3 right down the hatch.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Pass to Daniels. Markkanen sets the pick for Daniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Brown. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities, Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Bailey with the ball. Count the basket. Bailey's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Over in the corner, Brown. Brown outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Jenkins is checked in for the Thunder. Garland is checked in for the Grizzlies. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Daniels dishes to Jenkins. Markkanen a screen on Garland. Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Williamson touched it last. Edey's checked in for Mutombo. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by Brown.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Markkanen outside. Jacks up a 3. Edey fires. No good on the layup. And so Garland will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside Brown. Allen with the screen for Garland. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the court. Here's Bailey. And here's Daniels. Here's Bailey.
Monster bucket from Bailey. It's the rookie now stepping up.
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Now here's Brown. Tight defense on him. Now Allen. Oh, the dunk.
Nice take there by Allen. This man is an efficient scorer.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Markkanen against Williamson. Outside, Markkanen. He'll put it up there. Rebounded by Brown.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And look at how ready Allen was to fight for it. He's willing to go to battle for his team.
Now Markkanen. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Dyson Daniel. Williamson against Markkanen. Lock at 6. Edey with a screen on Brown. Daniels goes up again, and that's in there. Excellent awareness.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Brown right side. Deflects the pass. Now here's Jenkins. Guarded by Garland. Now Bailey. Misses the 3. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brown fires. Edey rips down the rebound. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
For 3. That one is off. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Devin Booker. So we see the Thunder get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end,
And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Hello, basket. game one for both teams, Clark. Preseason is over, and this new season is underway.
Yeah, and you can kind of feel that both teams, BA, are a little bit anxious and nervous, but an exciting kind of nervousness. So let the season begin. I'm glad we're starting.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Michael Porter out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Green, and it's Amundsen in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Avdia. Mobley outside. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Porter. And the shot goes in.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
Pass to Amundsen. Takes a three. Porter's shot is off. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by Porter. Mobley passes to Giddey. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Iverson. Great D that time from Porter. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Iverson can't hit. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Green. And he banks in the layup.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing him to do work scoring the ball.
Pass to Iverson. Back to Giddey. Buries it down low.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Jordan. DiVincenzo, pass to Jordan. Avdia against Green. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the middle. Here's Ware. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wanting to get his teammates in the rhythm, Iverson showing leadership with these types of passes.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw tonight.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And the Blazers making a change here. Jackson is checked in. And that one misses. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And, BA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Looney's checked in for the Bucks. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Out to the wing. Pass to Houston. 5 on the clock. For 3, DiVincenzo. Looney grabs a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Iverson. Defended by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
And defensively, they really limited their opponent's field goal percentage. Top 5 in that category. They do a great job of communicating at that end.
And the three-point percentage you referred to, they put so much pressure on opponents with their shooting. They'd stretch a defense way beyond the three-point line. Black's checked in for DiVincenzo. Pass to Jackson. Wembanyama screen to the paint. And stolen by Mobley. Monk against Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
Here's Mobo. Now here's Wembanyama. Monk covers. Black outside. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Black.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Count got it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Looney passes to Herter. Outside Monk. And here's Simons outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 so far. Black, left side. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. The 4th spot held by the Bucks.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
A minute 22 left in the first quarter here. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Now here's Simons. Black defending. Simons passes to Herter. Back to Simons. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Six on the shot clock. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And the shot's good.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Black. No points yet. Down low. Nice shot by Wembanyama. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Portland ahead, leading by a point. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the court right now for Portland, we've got Dante DiVincenzo, Green out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Amundsen in at the center position. Porter finds Jordan. DiVincenzo on the wing. And that one's good. DiVincenzo's gotten his first bucket of the night.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Outside Giddey. To the inside, Mobley. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Free throw good, Mobley. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes, every night playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Guys, back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Amundsen. Yet to see a basket. Outside Porter. Here's the 3. Knocks down the long J.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down, because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Inside. Deflects the pass. DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's Amundsen driving in. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
There, the screen to the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Ware's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Looney's checked in for Milwaukee. Simons comes in for Giddey. Black's checked in for Portland. Pass to Porter. Jacks up a 3. On target from range. Porter's got 6 here in the quarter.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Jumps up. Shot's good by Black. And now it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
There's Simons with a 3. It's hauled in by Black. Now Portland with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Porter's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
DiVincenzo against Simons. About 16, and the Bucks miss again.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting. And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
For 3, DiVincenzo. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Jordan's got his first bucket in this one.
They're really working the paint now.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Jordan. Mobo comes in for Draymond Green. Houston, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Jackson in for DiVincenzo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Pass to Simons. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half. Will it go? Rebound by the Trailblazers.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now Black. He's covered by Simons. Black with it. Looney's there. Black, no good. And so Simons will bring it up for the Bucks. 9-point game. And here's Monk. Back to Simons. Launches it. Gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
He's such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
Now Black. Pass to Wembanyama. That shot off.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And so it's Portland, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming. That's it for us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
They've got Evan Mobley. Also Avdia out there. Josh Giddey out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Iverson in at the 2. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Avdia can't get it to go. Trailblazers lead by 6. Pass to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-pointer. Porter's got 12.
Boy, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Avdia. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
He's off on the second. You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer, and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was, in many ways, unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Again, the miss by Portland.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Iverson's got 5.
I don't think he's a point guard or a shooting guard. Iverson is a scoring guard. That's what he does. He can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
Up top, DiVincenzo over Giddey. DiVincenzo can't hit.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Giddey passes to Iverson. Avdia from outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Outside, Green. Mobo. Launches a three. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. 5 points in the game.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Man, Mobley is always lurking, ready to erase any shot that comes his way.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he drops it first. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Herder can't hit.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Monk covers. DiVincenzo can't hit.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Outside Herder from the arc. Mobo with the rebound. Trailblazers lead by 10. Houston passes to Wembanyama. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Money on the 19-footer. Wembanyama's gotten his second bucket.
He's one of a kind. Wemby getting it done.
Monk passes to Iverson. Over Jackson. And the Bucks miss again.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Looney against DiVincenzo. Fades back. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by DiVincenzo. And that's now 6 points for Victor Wembanyama. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Milwaukee making a switch here. Simons checked in. And also a switch here for Portland. Black's checked in. Now an update on DeAndre Jordan's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the hardest part about this situation is just not knowing. At least we have a bit more clarity now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Mobo can't hit.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
The steal. Jackson surveying the D. Black outside. Pass to Mobo. Let's go with a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Looney's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Houston. Black with it. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Simons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Anthony Black.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And so Simons nails both of them.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
A deep three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Portland, ending the quarter up 10. Their play has earned them a night and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for Portland, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Jackson. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Green. And it's Amundsen in at the 5. Giddey against DiVincenzo. Giddey passes to Iverson. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Jackson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Porter against Avdia. Porter looks it over. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. And stolen by Green. Here's Porter. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Portland?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
Here's Iverson, defended by Jackson. Iverson can't hit. Portland leading by 12. Outside Porter. Pass to Green. There's a screen to the inside. It's Giddey on the wing. Green covering. And it's Giddey missing. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Up top, Porter. Giddey defends. Outside, DiVincenzo. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Mobley, he's checked in for Herter. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Houston, he's checked in for Jackson. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Amundsen. Porter outside. Shot clock at 5. Another chance. And up and in on the layup.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
And here's Ware. Mobley. Yes! Using that window!
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
Green outside. Here's Houston. Porter. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Oh, nice setup for the slam.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Giddey. Wembanyama's checked in for Portland. Here's Avdia. Outside Simons. 1:41 left in the 4th quarter of this one. He shoots. Oh, he can't hit it.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Outside Green. Now DiVincenzo. Here's Porter. Puts up the tray. Not that time.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Michael Porter Jr., first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Cleared away by Mobley. And the Bucks with the possession here. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Oh, Green rips down the board. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. At one point, they led by 16. Oh, no good.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Takes a three. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are